Morning and welcome to One Grumpy Old Man and His Classics. Yep, I'm underneath the BMW again. Going to give it a gearbox service. Don't know when this was done. Maybe never, I don't know. So I'm going to give it a gearbox service as a matter of course. I apologise if you're going to see a lot of my nut in this because it's a bit difficult to film under it when you're on ramps, you know. So anyway, I've juiced up all the bolts. I'm hoping this one's not going to give me too much trouble. This is the gearbox dipstick and filler, which is a bit of a rarity these days. Modern cars don't even have a top up for the gearbox, do they? Or supposedly sealed for life. What a load of old... Yeah, anyway. So, let's see if we can break any bolts. I hope not.
All my friends know the low rider. The low rider is a little higher.
Better if I get that in the undoing position, wouldn't it? Oh. Okay, one down. 5 to go. Mind you, these look pretty oily, so... Oh, that wasn't very tight at all. Was that a nut at the top of these? Oh, shouldn't be. Should be tapped straight into the gearbox. But anyway, okay. Maybe I was doing it a bit of an injustice. I thought these... Because these bolts go into the alloy casing of the gearbox. And they can be a bit problematic. Not necessarily on this car, but on modern car. Okay, yeah, okay. That makes a grumpy old man happy, that's for sure. Right, let's see if we can undo the drain plug. Will that undo? Ooh. Bingo. Right. Let's just get the old squirty juice out of the way. Let's just drop this. Okay. It's not really red, but it's reddish, so it's not bad. I've seen... Is it? Well, it doesn't smell of burnt clutch bands, which is another bonus. I think it just overdue a change, really. But I mean, I've driven it around the block, private road blocks, you know, because it's not MOT. Yeah, it's insured, it's not MOT, but yeah, around the private block, and it drives lovely. Gear change is lovely. So I'm still going to give it the gearbox service anyway, because it'd be daft not to. Just looking at this inline fuel filter I put in. Do you know what? As grubby as that tank was, it's not pulled up any rubbish out of the tank, so I'm quite pleased with that. Right. I don't know how long this is going to take. Forever, I expect. I don't know, we're getting near the end. I might as well carry on undoing them bolts. I'm just waiting for that to finish dribbling. Still don't need to use this. Oh, didn't do that one, did I? Obviously can't count. There we go. It's alright, yeah. A bit too bad. Should have bought a little whizzy gun under here for this, but never mind. I can't be asked to get back up again. Too much of a struggle getting down, getting up, getting down, getting up, you know. Right. Just wipe that fluid off my hand. I think I'm just gonna just wind that back in a few turns. It's drained as much as it's gonna drain. It's gonna have a bit left in the bottom here anyway, so we'll tighten that up at the end. Right. What did I? You know what? You put something down and think, what the hell did I put that? There it is. There it is. Just protecting that. Well, please they all come undone. Well, that's the inside of the pan. Not too bad actually, if I'm honest. That's not too bad. The magnet's done its job. There is a bit of goo on there, but I would expect that from 129,000 miles. So all in all, I'm pretty pleased with what's in that pan. No nasty surprises. The old filter's in the bag here. Hopefully that's done its job. So let's get this cleaned up and get it all refitted. All cleaned up. New rubber seal. So everything's all refreshed. The new filter's already been fitted. So it's a case of just putting this all back together. Phone's a little bit in the distance there, but I'm working on the BMW 318i today. This is Mrs. Grumpy Old Man in his classics car. I'm going to be replacing all the flexi hoses front and back. The ferrules are pretty corroded on them. I'll say pretty corroded, they're starting to go, and it's always something that gets picked up on MOTs. So I'm going to wrestle my way through 6 of these today. So let's see how we get on. Put a bit of light on it. So there's one flexi hose there that goes up to the body from the axle, and then there's I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it or not. There's another one round the back here on the caliper. Looks like they're going to need quite a bit of juice and a bit of care, because there's a tiny little bit of brake pipe there between that flexi and then the flexi that comes off the caliper. I've already pre-checked the bleed nipples, because the last thing you want to do is strip everything down and then you can't get the bleed nipple off and it breaks. Let's see how it goes. I put plenty of juice on here to give me the best chance. I've managed to just start freeing this up, and I'm just taking it easy, backwards and forwards, to get it undone without spinning the pipe round, because once the pipe starts spinning round, then it's going to snap, and then I'm going to be in all sorts of trouble, because this pipe carries on up here and goes up between the tank and the body. And yeah, the pipe is acceptable at the moment. It's had a little bit of corrosion on it, but it's still solid. And I don't really want to be having to take the tank out. It's got half a tank of fuel in it. And has it got a drain? No, it won't have a drain plug because it's plastic. So that's going to have to be a job for another day when it's almost on empty. And in the future, I'll probably take the tank out, renew the pipes, because okay, but they're not in their first flushes of youth, if you know what I mean. Yeah, got mole grips on here because I try to put a spanner on the ferrule, but it doesn't seem to be any flat edges for a spanner, so I just resorted to the mole grips, which is doing the job. So just easy, backwards and forwards. And I'm going to have to do that on all of these. That one there, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 3 per side. So it's just a matter of being patient and easy and not go too mad on it. So it's just lucky that this hasn't grabbed the pipe and spin it. So I've been lucky there. So there we go. It's now free. So not too worried about this little one down here because it's a bit of a strange setup really, because you've got the flexi there, a little bit of copper pipe that's in an S shape goes down to the bottom here that joins up with another flexi. So yeah, so I'm not too worried about that one because I can remake one of them. Anyway, let's I'll show you when I've got it all apart. I've struggled. I managed to get the new flexis on. There's one just down there, whether you can see that. But the piece of hard pipe between the two flexis, it was a little bit too scabby for my liking, so I've made up a new copper one. And I'm just about to bleed the brakes now. So I'll do that off camera because when the compressor kicks in, it's quite noisy. So that's one side done.